What is up, people? Hello, welcome back to the channel. That's right, welcome back to another watch along here on the Cup Chasers. We're doing the Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur today, of course. And it's the first one on the docket today before the Arsenal game. Of course, it's going to be a fun one. We got the players in the tunnel right here, looking like they're about to walk out, looking like they're ready to go. Ready to get this one started on the lunchtime kickoff for the Premier League today. I'm absolutely pumped to be here for this one. So make sure you're locked in. Make sure you're hitting the like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, of course. I appreciate you being here. It would be my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the community. And I want to know, in the comment section down below, what are we thinking about this one? Who's going to take it home? Man, you absolutely riding high after a few good games with Mikel Carrique in the dugouts. Tottenham wearing these yellow, disgusting jerseys today. We don't like them anyway. Doesn't matter what they're wearing. We don't like them. We knew it wasn't going to be anything awesome, but of course it's the hate along, the double hate along, of course, because we don't like either of these guys. We don't like either of these guys, that is for sure. But we're here to preside over the bullshit, the nastiness, the whatever you want to call it. And as much as I, don't want to see either team win today, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Manchester United victory to get us all started off this weekend in the Premier League. Going to be a fun one. Absolutely will. Cunha, Amad Diallo across the front, Kobe Mainu, Casemiro, and your boy Bruno Fernandes there up top. Paulinho slots back in. Ooh, Mickey Van der Ven is back as well. Archie Gray in there, Conor Gallagher, of course, Matasar, Odogi, Oben, Solanke, and Xavi Simons will get the Spurs. That's the Spurs lineup there for you. Going to be have to be big today for it's a back five. Yeah, it's a back five there. That's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Spurs are going to get ripped apart, bro. Spurs are going to get destroyed. They're playing the 3-5-2 against United's expansive stuff. Oh man. Against the new way Carrick is playing, I think Spurs are going to get destroyed. If they don't, they have to bring some heat, man. They have to bring some energy or something to make up for the hole in their midfield. If you've been on this channel before, you know I do not like the 3-5-2. I don't like the wing backs. I think it's not a great system. And I was very heavily critical when United were playing it. But now it's Spurs. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. It's so crazy that they're singing the Country Road Take Me Home song at Manchester United. I've heard it ring out there before, but I didn't really change the lyrics or whatever, but it's definitely weird. Michael Oliver's the referee. Oh, God. Paul Tierney's in the VAR. Goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. It's going to be some horrendous refereeing in this one, people. Going to be some refereeing in this one. I'll absolutely let you know that is for sure. Xavi Simons about to kick us off here. Here we go. As the weekend in the league kicks off here. And they'll start Spurs with a long ball. Solanke on Maguire. Good old Le Mans has been probably one of the best signings for United this season. Quick start. Manu's going to be under this one. It's a fast break. What's he? Oh my goodness! He lifted one of the stands, and it's a signal of intent right out the rip from the home side. Simple as you like. Long ball, win the first one. Second ball comes right to Bruno Fernandes, and he's in the. I literally just said Spurs are going to have to do something about the huge hole in the middle of the park, and it's already been exposed less than a minute into the game. Less than a minute into the game, it's already been exposed. Holy macaroni. Oh, man, this could be ugly. This could get very ugly very quick. Oh, man. And it's a long ball from Mickey Van de Ven. Luke Shaw's underneath it. Second ball again, Casemiro. It's daunting already from Spurs, man. Good thing it's a double hate along, and I just hate both of them, and so I don't really have a dog in this fight. Although it is interesting, Man U being good again, just because their fans are getting a little bit of heat in the head there, blowing it up a bit. I wouldn't mind Spurs beating them. That would be so Spursy too. And 3 second ball situations, Manchester United 3 for 3. And here's Bruno, ton of space, early cross. Vicario will come to collect, but I mean, already there's a ridiculous amount of space when United get on the ball in the midfield. And Van de Ven are going to have to be huge today. Have to be huge because Paulinho is going to need to give way more. Oh, Spurs are terrible people. Spurs are shit. Paulinho is going to have to do a lot of work today in front of the defenders, in front of Romero and Van de Ven. But it's at least a little bit more energy than the beginning of Manchester City versus Spurs. From United, we haven't necessarily seen them try to play through the lines yet. Carrick identifying the hole in the middle of this formation, and it's another ball. And that's going to be a foul. That's definitely going to be a foul. Oof. Oof. Lamons gets the clearance run right to Gallagher. Oh, man, if that touch is better, he can just rip one. Luke Shaw, noticing the danger, comes in. Kind of lucky to not get the yellow card there. Honestly, we know Michael Oliver is an absolute fraud. So capable of some craziness, that's for sure. Chance for Old Simons to get one into the box here. Early chance. Romero waving his arm. Yo, 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 find me. Here comes the ball across. Dude, what? Did he flick that on? Oh, goodness. Stream's having a nightmare, people. I apologize. We're getting refreshed here. We're back up. We're back up. Looking good. Dallo with the throw. Touch for Cunha. Ahmad, tight stuff in there. There's 5 yellow jerseys. Bruno does well. So to Cunha to turn out. Great work with the back heel for Bruno Fernandes, who's alive to it. United have done well to break out of that press. And you can see when they get wide, there's just so much space in the formation. That's good work from Son, but then he doesn't even go for the ball. Here's Bruno. Luke Shaw, and you can see the triangles forming immediately. I don't like this for Manchester United, man. They're a little bit too efficient. They're looking a little bit too good for my tastes. We wanted this to be a stink fest. I don't like the improvement from Manchester United, but just based on this first 6 minutes here, people, Spurs are in trouble. Ooh! And the stream doing a madness again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. All kinds of craziness going on now. Come on. All right, we're back up. We're back up, and I'm a little bit behind because of all the lagging. But here's Kobe Manu. Now Casemiro. I'm actually about 45 seconds behind. So I'm in the 7.5 minute here. Bumo's on the floor. Bruno Fernandes thinking that should probably be there's nothing else doing there. Nothing doing there. But of course we know Romero definitely bitey in the tackle. Definitely some strength in the tackle. Man, you playing well here to start out with. Free. Good ball through the lines. Not a great touch from Bumo, unfortunately. Fernandez chasing all the way back to Vicario. Interesting. Archie Gray in the lineup. I just ripped it long. Just absolutely ripped it long. And Maguire will collect. Spurs not necessarily trying to press high here. Very aware that when you give United too much space, oh, come on. Ahmad goes down like a sack of potatoes under the shoulder barge from Mickey Van de Ven, and it's a foul. Okay, he's got a huge hold of his shirt. Never mind. He's got a huge hold of his shirt. I'll give you that. All right. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough on that one. Can definitely hear. Oh, they're looking for those balls through the lines when they get. Ooh, he's absolutely scuffed it. He's absolutely scuffed it. The top of the box, but Martinez has collected in here. Luke Shaw out wide. I'm camped on the top of the box here. Casemiro. Oh, forces the save from Vicario. Oh, and it eventually Casemiro commits the foul, but it's a great blast. For the cameras, but Vicario definitely has to make the save here. Definitely has to make the save there. It's a good shot from the Brazilian. Maguire's just winning all those headers, but Tottenham will come down with the second ball. Here's Simmons with some space in the middle. A ball out to the right. First chance for Odebear here to get on it. Hasn't really seen him in this first 10 minutes. Here's Simmons going to get across. In there. I mean, I guess it'll go down as a shot on target, but it's a good little chip. Late run. Ooh, Gallagher doesn't get much on it at all. Gallagher unable to get much on that at all. Interesting win. United trying to play through the lines as opposed to hitting one over the top for Bumo, because we've seen both approaches so far from the home side. Does Connor Gallagher have the armband already? No way. There's no way Gallagher has the armband already. It's got to be Romero, right? I saw that incorrectly. There's no way. Well, Sandro Martinez doing well, and he's got some space. Oh, we should have found Bruno instead. Tries to go through the middle for Brandon Buemo. Bruno Fernandes working hard here to win it back. It's a good turn from Paulinho. United players definitely working hard to win the ball back here. And here's Tell trying to get up the line. He's going to glide past Casemiro. That's well done. Good turn from Javi Simmons to get the ball away. Referee will play advantage. And they've worked it. The overlap. Into the center for Paulinho. Some space. He'll take the shot. So too will Sarr. Both blocked well by the United defense. Perhaps something for the away fans to get excited about. Perhaps not. Simmons hits one long. On the other side. But they'll recycle all the way back for Romero here. First time we've really seen Spurs in an advanced position here with some concerted possession versus set Man United line here. And just happy to keep the ball outside the outsides of the formation. United are fine with them there. But now you got to attack 1v1. Here goes Tell. Trying to make the ball line. Good D from Dallo. He'll find Sarr in the middle of the park. And Maguire with the clearance. Who's going to get the long throw here for Tottenham? Thomas Frank should be relatively happy so far with what he's seen. Defense has stood up well. Here's a Dougie on the throw-in. One in. Here's Archie Gray. Over for Sarr. Plumlee. It's the ball to the back post. Is Romero there? It's up. Solanke's underneath it. Yep. Form. Here's the ball across to Simmons. He's going to chest it down in the box. Takes a shot. It's out, but only as far as Matza Sarr. And here's a doggy. Stood up. Passed him to he's up. Oof. He fell down there. Not much protest about penalty. And now trying to race Paulinho. Paulinho does good there to get the clearance. Udogie with an interesting cross. It goes through everyone. Too hard for Solanke, who falls over it and couldn't sort his feet out. Van der Ven tries the Mickey Van der Ven pops up in the box and tries the Cruyff goal. Doesn't necessarily, come off. And that's probably what's put Solanke off there in the end. That's good work in the center of the park from Tottenham. A little bit of a break here with Simmons. Ahmad does well. Kobe Manu, I should say, does so well there. it up and forces the turnover. That's well done from Kobe Mainu. And you got to wonder, what was Imram thinking? What was Imram thinking? Benching Kobe Mainu, keep him out in the cold because he's been very, very good in these last 3 games. Lots. I got to go quick. Oh my God. Tottenham have to play quicker when they win the ball like that. Now, man, you were set. Y'all couldn't break down a cardboard box, let alone waiting for the other team to get set up. Spurs definitely got to play quicker. Got to play quicker because Man United are most vulnerable when they're transitioning from their attacking formation to the defensive formation and running backwards at their own goal at the same time. Got to play so much faster. Got to play so much faster. Remember here, Fortel, his touch letting him down there. He falls down like a sack of potatoes and grabs the ball. And of course, Michael Oliver gives him the foul, but pretty weak if you ask me. Pretty weak if you ask me. For sure. Interesting. United are fighting their men man to man, and it's leaving space behind Casemiro and Kobe Mainu. And Spurs have here. That's well done. You play so much faster, though. That's a good ball. You just got to play quicker. I mean, I understand if you're going to try the early cross, but it just has to be quicker from Spurs. But they did well to find the pocket in behind Casemiro and Kobe Mainu. So when they pull Paulinho and Sarr to come to the ball, Xavi Simons was in all kinds of space behind the 2 midfielders. That's something that they need to pay attention to. The Tottenham staff, the Tottenham coaches, because that's certainly a spot that they're going to want to get into more often in this game. Luke Shaw's comes down with the second ball, and you gotta say Man United's initial early verve and passion and pressure is kind of petered a little bit. Spurs able to just keep them at bay, and now it's more on an even keel. But that's not to say United have been any kind of uncomfortable so far. Luke Shaw was just enough, and it'll go out for the throw there. Spurs definitely connected that midfield. They're going to have to continue to do so. That's good work from Kobe Mainu. Delo's got some space, and he's going to run into it. As we know, as I know too well, that Cunha more than willing to take a shot from 30 out, and this one was first time. That was not too far. Oh my God! Whoo! Just going for it. Just goes for it, and that was not too far away. That's the thing. You can't give them any space. Here's Tell down the left, and he's just, or I should say, and he's just almost fallen over. Simmons getting the territory, but allowed United to get back into their shape. Good ball. He does enough to allow Simmons to win the second one. It's going to be offsides anyway. Go offsides anyway. A little bit of cagey first 20, but there's a lot of space for sure. That's a good one, too. And to Cunha. Couldn't find the pass for him, but it was there. That was looking good. And almost selling Vicario short there. But he's able to get it away, only as far as Lucho. Is United with a little bit of possession. Ooh, that's a good ball through the lines. Casemiro first time out to Luke Shaw. He's gained a few yards of territory, but it's now back with Maguire at the halfway line. Bit of a chess match so far. Paulinho does good, but no one wants it, and it's back with Ahmed. The overlap. He's going to get some space. Ball was Bruno Fernandes with the first time shot. Woo! Just inching closer with these snapshots, with these efforts. Bruno finding the pocket that time. Cunha's popped up there as well. And Man United perhaps getting a little bit closer. United doing well to keep the initial ball from going through the center, but Solanke's come back to help out. It's not great. It's not great. Calls the second ball situation, but Tottenham have won it here. And they'll win the throw. Continuing to work hard. Oof. The referee kept a great angle there. Michael Oliver right behind it. And now Spurs will look to just bring it forward. And I thought that United were just going to concede territory, but Tottenham have played through the lines, found a Dougie on the left-hand side. He's going to get the cross in. He's doing well down there. Here's Simmons. He's going to cut the center. Ooh, he was shaping to shoot. Oh, he tries to play the ball that he should have played 5 minutes ago. Should have played it way sooner, and that might have gotten through, but as it is, it rolls behind for the goal kick. Excuse me. It's a long ball up top. Who's going to win the second? Paulina's working there in that midfield. And Tottenham are deep at this moment, sat deep. But they're more than willing to come out, as we see here. Not staying deep in that block. Willing to chase United back and back and back and back and back. With Le Mans. But they won't press Le Mans himself. Interesting. Very interesting. They'll chase the ball back to the goalkeeper, but they will not press him. And now they've forced Kobe Mainoo, who's done so well, though. He's done so well there. Bruno picks it up in the pocket. Going to look for an early cross. Oh, it's almost come off. It's almost come off, and it's fallen. It's a good tackle. Bruno with another snapshot. Oh, my goodness. Simmons tries to keep it in. But Dallo will win it only as far as Sarr. You got to keep the ball now. Bruno. Oh, that's a foul, referee. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card from Bruno. That's a yellow card from, or was it Cunha? Yeah. It's outside the box anyway. No, he's never going to call that a pen. That's never a penalty. Get up, you bum. Never going to be a penalty. Never, ever, ever going to be a pin. Ball into the channel. Solanke will, well, he battled hard, pushed over there by Maguire, and it'll be a goal. United try to play out from the back here, doing well with Lucho and Kobe Mainu. And that long ball is going to find Jero, who's going to get pulled down by Udogi, and that'll definitely be a yellow card for Udogi. Should we say it was his destiny? Perhaps. He was always destined. Always destined was Mr. Udogi. So far, it's been an interesting chess match. Certainly been an interesting chess match. Played quickly here, the free kick. That's good D in the box. Cunha hassling there, and he'll win the goal kick. Cunha can't believe it. He's doing well. He was definitely in a spot of bother there. Oh, that's well done. That's well done from Udogi there. Absolutely well done. And now Tottenham will try to play out from the back with Van de Ven. Udogi. There's no one in the space there, though, for him to – there's not an option. So they just have to hoof it long. Maguire coming in. Second ball comes right to Kobe Mainu. Easy as you like. That's all day long. Martinez with all kinds of time puts in the long ball. It falls for Cunha. That's good D from Romero once again. Ooh, that's a really strong challenge. Uh-oh. Somebody's got a straight red. A straight red, and Michael Oliver didn't even hesitate. Holy hell. It's a straight red for Romero, and oh my God. Michael Oliver didn't even hesitate. Casemiro was in a lot of pain. Let's look at this replay here. I mean, he's probably going to say excessive force. He's probably going to say excessive force for a red card here. Yeah. Oh, damn, that is rough. That's a rough challenge. That's a really rough challenge. And Casemiro, his leg might be broke. That was not good. And that's never, ever getting overturned. That was really bad from Sergio Romero. And there you go, folks. That right there has changed everything. Changed everything. As now Tottenham are down a man. Absolutely down a man. They are down a man, and Sergio Romero, the Capitan, left teammates down there with a horrendous challenge. Absolutely horrendous challenge. And now Manchester United with a massive opportunity. Dragison's getting ready to go here. They're going to have to do all kinds of switching it around, figuring it out, because that has changed the game completely. And now it's probably going to be attack versus defense for the rest of the time. Haroon, what's up, brother? Glad you're here. Yes, horrible challenge. Horrible tackle from the man is a horrible tackle. Christian Romero It's bad to worse. I honestly thought Spurs were looking at Odebear's getting sacrificed as well to bring in Dragon shit. It was pretty even. I thought Spurs were in the game. Not no more. And this is going to be very interesting to see if Man United can deal with the lowest of the low, disgusting blocks here. The big thing is if you can score right here, I mean, it's probably game done. It's probably game done. I agree with you. Christian Romero is one of my least favorite players. And yeah, give him some jail time. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Then oh man, and the game stopped again. It's looking like a clash of heads between Luke Shaw and Gallagher's down, holding his face. Michael Oliver knew it immediately. It's Kobe Mainu. Oh! Oi! That's going to be a sore one. And it's Luke Shaw. Are 4 people down right now after they four of them butted heads? Bring the whole medical team on the field for this one, people. Can we beat 10 million? We'll see. Good for Casemiro was up and walking. That's good to see because that had the potential to break ankles. Dude, stop showing it. It's a disgusting challenge. Stop showing it. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see it again. We don't want to see people getting injured. This ain't the dark web. That was a horrible challenge. Yeah, I remember Everton, Arun. I absolutely do remember Everton. I'm sure the Manchester United fans like yourself that are in the ground are also remembering that Everton game. And I think you'll go on to win this one, Arun. I definitely think you will. I thought you were in the ascendancy. We're probably edging it as the better team before all this. But like I said, it's going to change the game completely. It's going to change the game completely. It's just going to be attack versus defense. Attack versus defense for the rest of this one, that is for sure. And if Spurs can get to halftime and keep it 0-0, we'll still have a game. But if they concede beforehand, I think it'll be a training session. So it'll be a good game until Spurs concede. As soon as they do, it's done because you can already see how low this block is. You can already see how low the bus has been parked. And so this will be the dynamic of the game. This will be the dynamic of the game. Yeah. Room to keep the momentum going, to keep the run going. You definitely got to get this one over the line, hook or crook, no matter how you do it. Set piece, big mistake, something. We know Spurs got another huge mistake in them, that's for sure. Good pass. But see, the middle of the park is going to be so clogged for the defenders. The midfielders are just going to sit right in there, and I think it's going to take a good passage of play down the wings and a good cross from maybe Ahmad or Luke Shaw. I mean, look at the position that Maguire and Dallo and Luce are already in. Ball across from Cunha. Going to have to buck up the ideas a little bit, but there's going to be ample opportunity. Going to be ample opportunity for the next hour here. We're going to be seeing attack versus defense. I don't think Spurs are going to have anything as far as going forward, any kind of impetus going forward. Definitely not in the next 10 minutes. Thomas Frank might something for the second half, but he's got to get in 0-0, or else it's just done and dusted. What I would like to see though is if United score, for Tottenham to just say F it and go for it. Damn the torpedoes. Probably get smacked the other way. I don't expect that to happen. I would love to see that. I don't expect it though. Definitely not. Here's Bruno. Or that's Luke Shaw rather. And once again, you can see in this configuration. Maguire, Luce, Casemiro, they're all very pushed up as Spurs concede territory like we know they will. Quick ball through. Oh, that's a good tackle. Bruno is deflected almost over Vicario, who was absolutely worried about that one. Eventually, I'm thinking one of these snapshots is going to get on target. Unless Big Slabhead, Big Harry. Come on, Harry. Big Maguire's in there. Get one on his blockhead. Go ahead. That giant forehead. Here comes Fernandez with the in swinger. Nope. Hits it. Oh. And there it is. Manchester United with the corner kick routine. That was a corner kick routine. Bumo's by himself in the penalty spot. To Manchester United and everything that could possibly be wrong. Thomas Frank is indeed going wrong. Just as I was saying, I wonder what the approach would be if Spurs concede before halftime. Well, there you go, people. They've gone and done it. It is 1-0 to Devils in Manchester. What a finish. What a finish from Boom. I mean, respect for that corner kick routine. Respect for the corner kick routine, I gotta say. You know, watching that one? Were you watching that one? Because I liked that corner kick routine. That's for sure. Which club is this? Says, we ain't Manchester United. They were copying my homework. You were copying my homework, buddy. Fantastic corner kick routine. It's 1-0. And this might get ugly. This might get ugly. Fluid passing, you love to see it. Spurs in trouble. Oh my goodness. You're just gonna set these bros. Yeah. Hey, whatever it takes, like you said, it is right here, room. Whatever it takes, my man. And I know it's like a long way back for these yellow chickens. Here comes Ahmad. He's going to play in Cunha. Quick ball. And it's another ditch from Paulinho to keep it from Bruno Fernandez. And you know there's smelling blood here at the end of the first half. Smelling blood here at the end of the first half. Couldn't. I think it's probably because maybe the commentary is a little bit too high in my ear, and so I might be speaking a little bit too loud. And my mic is on auto correct. Turn the volume down a little bit in my ear. Swinger from Bumo. Only as far. Bumo's going to get another chance. Save from the Casemiro header. What a save from Vicario. Yeah, I'm running all kinds of different programs right now. Maybe that's what's going on. It's lagging a little bit. My computer isn't the greatest one anybody's ever had. And it's another corner kick routine here. Udogi and Simmons just combining. And Luce will commit the foul and just relieve the pressure for Tottenham here. They'll take all the time they can to, yeah, man, what a set piece routine. Bumo's by himself. He's by himself at the penalty spot. It's criminal defending from of the four United players running forward and Lemons in the background. It's from Mikel Carrique. Casemiro with the ball forward. Oof, almost on that one. And here's Udogie. Bumo for company, forcing him back. He's going to try to spin him. United just absolutely all over him in the press. It's Udogie, though. A good ball down the line for Simmons. Casemiro for company. Jinky's got three guys to beat, unable to do so. And he's on an island by himself there, Simmons. Casemiro. They do well to keep the ball there. It's back for Mr. Maguire. Cunha to bring it forward. Manchester United playing with the freedom that we now associate with Mr. Carrique. And they can just enjoy themselves now. I'm not going right at Udogie. He's going to get past him. Ball. Good step from Sarr. And I'm going to tell you what, by the end of this one, the Tottenham players are going to be absolutely dead. Because they're going to get run ragged for the next 50 minutes. That's for sure. And it's another set piece opportunity here for the set piece bros. What can they conjure from the other side? It's looking like Bumo's going to take this one. Is it going to be more of a traditional one? Or are we going to see a routine here? Maguire's in there. Long ball to the back post. That was fantastic service. Casemiro coming in hot on the back post. Paulinho had to get that one away. Where was the foul? I don't see a foul in there anywhere. They've destroyed the camera, but I didn't see a foul. Oh, there on that one. Left here in the before stoppage time. Perhaps a little bit of possession for the away side. That will be a foul and a yellow card. For the guilty party. Ahmed, yeah, that's a poor challenge. Poor challenge from the young man. 5 minutes? Is that what he said? Did he just say 5 minutes of stoppage time? And Spurs have to do a lot better than that when they have a free kick opportunity. That's for sure. That was horrendous from Choo Choo Blood, and that's what we expect, honestly. Honestly, what we do expect. Yeah, it's dire straits for the Spurs faithful in Manchester. And I'm thinking that it's going to take something heroic from the Pollo Frito today to get anything from this game. It's going to take something absolutely heroic. The great save by Vicario. Great save by Vicario. And you know almost double the lead right here in stoppage time here in the first half. Le Mans to hit it long. United just first everything. Ahmad was offsides, and that's a great ball out to in run from Ahmad. Great save by Vicario. Good work all around. And Solanke's gonna have, oh my goodness, they've won the second ball. Here's Solanke. It's just too wide for him. He's gonna have to check it back. Oh, Spurs are so bad. Spurs are so bad. What was that touch? And now United are back. It's a ball across into no one. Spurs are shit. But to Solanke that left him, that made him go too wide, was the one that killed that attack there. And what a dagger that would have been if Spurs would have pulled one back right before halftime. It'd be an absolute disaster for Spurs to concede another one. It would be an absolute disaster for Spurs to concede another one. 2 minutes left in the first half. Here's Conor Gallagher out wide. Just looking to keep it. Just looking to keep it. They got to conjure something here. They got to get it forward. And they can't just give it up. They got to give it everything they got now. There's some space for Son in the midfield. That's good work. Worked it wide here. Just taking a little bit of territory. Long ball across field. Udogie, a touch inside. Cunha for company. He's going to try to beat both of them down the line. Here's Casemiro. Oof. Good touch. Good touch. Xavi was in some space. If he doesn't get the block on there, got about a minute left. Can the Chickens conjure anything at all here before the end of the half? Nope, probably not. All the way back. Vicario. Slanky gets that? The answer is no. Casemiro and Akers of space in the midfield. Paulinho causes him to retreat. I think United will just be, no, might fashion one more opportunity here with Fernandez. Roughly 20 seconds left. United as comfortable as they could possibly be. Certainly as comfortable as they could possibly be. That's kind of a rushed, panicked pass from Maguire, but yellow there just to clean it up. And that right there, folks, is your time. Manchester United feeling free, playing well, got the lead, man advantage, moment of absolute madness from Christian Romero. Of course, we know he's worth that for sure. The Burritos in a lot of trouble here at Old Trafford. And that is halftime. Man United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. We will be right back. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. That's right. Here, it's halftime, and I really appreciate you being here from the bottom of my heart. It really does help the channel. So go ahead and smash up the like button. Of course, you already know the drill. Hype it up if you got any left. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It would be my pleasure to welcome you to the community, of course. And as always, let me know what you're thinking about this one in the comments section down below. Cross! Your cross! Finally!
The Chiefs are saying, and what you've said for weeks about Man United, why don't they play countering attacking football? And then they did it, and they won. And what's City not good at? Defending counter-attacking football.
Mikel Arteta, you sir. Midfield a few times. Like people like hammering down the door. Like I can't. I'm trying to work it through here in my mind, and I can't figure out what's made him so afraid. All right, people. Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you think the manager should do to influence this game. Do we need more of the same? Do we need wholesale changes? Or maybe just a couple of little tweaks? Of course, thanks for being here. I want to know your opinion. All right, people. We are back for this one. It's been a very interesting half, an interesting first 20 minutes before the red card. I thought that Spurs were probably not the better team, but they were in it. They were definitely in it. And in the moment of madness from Christian Romero, you know, we're pretty much used to that at this point. Used to him having moments of madness. And that certainly was one of those. Oh God! Stop showing the replay. That's a poor challenge. A very poor challenge. We don't need to see that replay. It's disgusting. And then, of course, a famously good corner kick routine, I might say. Fantastic. Respect. As an Arsenal fan, you got to respect that. You got to respect that one. That was fantastic. Mikel Arteta, take some notes, bro. The run from the scramble in the middle of the box and nobody paying attention to Bumo at the top. And 100% what Spurs could not have was conceding immediately after giving up the red card. It's a fantastic header from Casemiro, a fantastic save from Vicario right after. But, I mean, I expect him to sit deep in a nasty, disgusting low block is what I expect. I don't really expect much adventure from the chickens. But, I mean, you got nothing to lose, really. You're down. Down a man. Losing 5-0 is the same as losing 1-0. Because if you look at the table, yes, they are level with Leeds now. Or Leeds have leveled with them, I should say. But it's like an 11 goal difference swing because Arsenal beat Leeds 9-0 over 2 games, and their goal difference is -9. Tottenham's, I think, is positive. It's like 2. So go for it. Go for it. Because Palace are likewise on 29 points. And their goal difference is like 0 or -1. So if they win today, Spurs are sunk, languishing with the likes of Leeds and Forest and West Ham. West Ham played Burnley today at Turf Moor. Massive game that. Lot of spicy fixtures as it relates to the table this weekend. Fulham and Everton are literally level on points. They're playing at 10 o'clock. Interesting fixture at Molineux for the Chelsea Blues. If that's not a Chelsea win, that's ridiculous. That'd be crazy if that's not a Chelsea win. And of course, we'll be locked in right here. Keep it right here for the next watch along. Arsenal Sunderland. Of course, looking forward to that one. We will be here live and direct for your viewing pleasure. It's going to be a tough match. It's going to be a tough match. Brian Brobby feeling good. The likes of Diarra, Mukiele, Enzo Lefebvre, Sadiki, Talby. It's going to be a tough game today. That's for sure. But, of course, the Arsenal should be handling business, and we should go 9 points clear. Should be handling business. Should go 9 points clear for sure. But games aren't played on paper, as we know. The game ain't played on paper. Yeah, we got to put pressure on City and Liverpool tomorrow. United definitely putting the pressure on Liverpool so far in this one. Definitely putting the pressure on so far in this one. Well, thanks for being everybody. Go and smash up those likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It'd be a pleasure to welcome you to the channel. Hype it up if you got any points left, of course. And I want to know what you're thinking down there in the comments. Who is going to come away with this one? Most likely the Red Devils as it sits. But, of course, we will see. We shall see. And if Chelsea win, which is what you might expect, it's going to be a lot of pressure on Liverpool as well to stay tight in that Champions League race. And so hopefully all the results go my way, and we will be able to put pressure on the citizens. The Reds are definitely going to be feeling the pressure already. Of course, all the halftimes are going to be showing replays of Liverpool and City. I don't remember when this particular game is. That's Manuel Akanji. This is not this season. Okay. The one they show me right now isn't this season because that's Manuel Akanji. Yeah. If United can continue to handle their business here, there's going to be pressure on Liverpool tomorrow. And, of course, if I handle my business, there'll be pressure on the citizens. And so that game should be a lot of fun. Should be a whole bunch of fun tomorrow. And I'm hoping it isn't one of those where it's built up to be a crazy, awesome fixture, going to be amazing, and then it's just a stinker. It's just a stink fest. I predicted 3-2 to the Reds on the Arsenal Alliance yesterday. I hope Mr. Cal predicted 4-2 to Liverpool. Anton didn't think it would be as high a scoring game. Make sure you're locked in over there as well. Fire Them Cannons podcast. Go subscribe to the channel. Lots and lots of good stuff over there. And it's not just Arsenal. Of course, I'm on the Arsenal Alliance there, so that one obviously is an Arsenal pod. But other shows running over there as well. Other panel shows. We'll have other members from different fan bases on. Lots and lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff going on at the Fire Them Cannons podcast. Make sure you're locked in and subscribed over there every single time. Shit, that's Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, this is definitely not this season. Definitely not this season. Liverpool 2, Manchester City 0. I would love to see that. I would love to see that one again tomorrow. But of course, we got to handle business as well. We got to handle our business as well. All right, sorry about that, people. I literally lost power in the middle of my stream. Are we back? Are we back up? We back up? Are we back? We're back. Are we back? All right, people, we're back and running here in the second half. Sorry about the interruption to the stream. I legitimately lost power just now. It's a windstorm out there. But we're back and running up here in the second half. I'm only 30 seconds behind on my clock there. And yeah, we lost power right in the middle of it. That was crazy. We're back up. We're running. Everything's good. I'm pretty sure. All right, yeah. And it looks like this will be the pattern of the half, as you might expect. Yeah, good deal. We're back up. All right. Here is Martinez. One over the top. Vicario will gratefully clear, and they're going to punt it quick. Going to have to play quick if they're going to do anything. But Martinez brings that one down, no problem. And Kobe Mainoo's into the gigantic space in the middle of the park. Pat Matassar does well. Here's Paulinho for Conor Gallagher. A little bit of possession here for Spurs. Down a goal, down a man, down everything. I'm going to have to find a spark, an inspiration from somewhere, from something. Here's Sarr on a run. He's going to take it past Dallo. Dallo is so quick. He does well. And then Sarr fouls him instead. Well done from the Man United. Yeah, that's good, D. It's not a foul, though. That's cheap from Michael Oliver. Certainly cheap from Michael Oliver. And I don't know what Spurs got to do here. I don't know what, if anything. They're just going to have to damn the torpedoes and throw everything at it and risk getting wrecked going the other way. That's definitely the only option. Good ball in, one touch for too intricate, and then the snap goes across. He's going to be offsides. Is Ahmad definitely going to be offsides for Manchester United there, but it is a warning shot across the bow of what we're probably going to be seeing today. Yeah, good call. He's definitely offsides. Definitely offsides. And if Spurs can just keep it level till late and then maybe throw the kitchen sink at it, who knows? It might still be there for them. But this is going to be a long 40 minutes left in this one. And United will be comfortable, you would expect. United will be very, very comfortable, you would expect. But they can't let complacency creep in. Goodness gracious, I'm all over the place this morning. Power doesn't want to work. Stream doesn't want to work. Nose doesn't want to work. We'll get our life together here sometime in this second half. Oh, it's a good ball into the pocket. Here's Bumo. Poor touch. Good step from Conor Gallagher. Luke Shaw. Casemiro for Cunha. While Casemiro has been decent today, he's had a few wayward touches. Now here he is in the pocket. Takes the shot. But Vicario is well behind it. Well behind it. Here's Van de Ven. One over the top. Solanke's the only man up there. Simmons will get on to the second ball. It's an opportunity for Spurs here. There's Simmons retreating. You got to work it. You got to make this count. Here's Conor Gallagher. Where you going, bro? Some possession here for Spurs. There's literally nobody. They're just so disjointed. There's nobody to pass to. United pressing vociferously. Good turn from Archie Gray, but again, no one in front of him. They still have to get close to each other, Spurs. They still have to get close to each other, Spurs. It doesn't matter that you're down a man. You have to work. You're going to have to work for it. Oh, my goodness. Nez sending me a post about Savio. Man City players trying to throw the football, the American football, the pigskin in this one. Oh, goodness. Nez making fun of Savio because he was only there for half a second. They didn't even show his throw. That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. The Savio hate from Nez is absolutely hysterical. Sif, man. We're gonna keep ragging on him for that. That's hilarious. Looking like a doggy getting some treatment here. But that's pretty funny. Make sure you locked into the Cup Chasers podcast Wednesday nights here on the East Coast. And that looks bad for Udogie as days run. Didn't he just come back from injury? Didn't man just come back from injury? Oh no, he's holding his hammy. Bro. Like, they can't afford another injury, man. They cannot afford another injury. Like 100% cannot afford. They've got everybody injured. Oh man. That's another injury. That's crazy. And this is Souza, the new guy, the kid that they brought in, will be coming in left back, straight replacement for Udogie. And wow, bad to worse for Thomas the Frank engine. Bad to worse for Thomas the Frank engine. That's for sure. And as long as it's still 1-0, it's in the balance. But you can hear the Spurs fans at Old Trafford singing like my most hated song ever. Hey, good work. Snapshot. Falls for Connor Gallagher. Luke Shaw for company. Pushes him in the back a little bit there. It's definitely a foul on Luke Shaw. But yeah, like I say, as long as it's only one, the Spurs fans, you can definitely hear them singing. They believe Solanke's going to have to do something magical like he did versus the other Manchester club. The opportunity for Xavi Simmons to shoot. Oh my God. And that is a one for Manchester United. The press causes Luke Shaw to just hit one, and Xavi Simmons gets everything behind that. Ooh. He got a hold of that one for sure. And that wasn't the way Le Mans was at full stretch, worried as he could be, that's for sure. That's for sure. Ball into the channel. And United maybe just a little bit complacent. Oh my goodness gracious. Archie Gray here. Xavi Simmons. Gray wins it again. He's going to get on this one. Xavi Simmons is going to turn. Ooh, very lucky to get that foul call there. He's very lucky to get the foul call here. And Spurs with a free kick opportunity here. Absolutely have to try this one. Have to dump this one into the mixer. I think he's very lucky to get that foul call there. Puts an arm on him, and he just falls down like a sack of potatoes, does Simons. And I think that this right here is a massive opportunity. Spurs have to capitalize here. Spurs absolutely have to capitalize. 100% have to capitalize on this one. Simmons behind it. Got to get a good service. Dragishin and Van de Ven are forward. Here's the ball to the back post. Paulinho across. Sar. Solanke's going to get it. He's getting it. Oof. Oof. All a bit hustled and harried there in the box from Spurs. Man United will look to bring it out. Just giving him the shoulder and running down the line there. United just in comfortable possession here with Casamigos all the way out for Bruno. Bruno, I should say, and Dalot. Nope, doesn't foul Souza, who gets up and does well. Boy, United just a little bit sloppy here, man. United just getting a little bit complacent with the passing. And if they don't, Luke Shaw dancing takes a shot. Vicario's right behind it, and it will be a corner kick for the Rebels. A little bit complacent, though. Little tiny bit of complacency from the home side. And as we know, when you serve up complacency versus the Pollo Fritos, they can come back on you. So we'll see. We'll see here. Bumo with the end swinger. Or will we see another routine? O'Larry is up there. Here it comes across to the back post. Ooh, Maguire got pulled back there for sure. Vicario's right behind it once again. One for the cameras. Bumo goes for another cross. Souza does well, and it's back out here with Dalot. United just recycled, just try to find their formation, find their shape. So too do the Peacocks, back in their shape. See what I'm saying? These balls are just a little bit sloppy, just a little bit complacent from United. And as long as they're not I mean, that's okay. You're never going to get a penalty for that. I mean, he does wrap his arm around him, but you never get a penalty for that. Yeah, that's a. What are you doing, Vicario? Just catch that. That's a weird dive from Vicario. Does United have a free kick here? Bruno standing over it. Spurs holding the line on the 18-yard box. Here comes the cross. Back post. It's up. Handball. United players actually asking the question, but it's gone all the way back for Le Mans. And we'll see a replay once the ball goes out, I'd imagine. But there's a lot of bodies in the way of that shot. There was a lot of bodies in the way of that shot. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, the VAR have not told Michael Oliver to stop the game. Here comes Cunha. Wide for Luke Shaw. 1v1 with Archie Gray. Here is Kobe Mainu. Spurs deep. Cunha. Wide for Shaw. They wanted the cross, didn't get it. Forced him back. Here's Casamigos. Top of the box. Slide from Archie Gray. Tottenham still working hard here in the 63rd minute. Goes by Xavi Simons with ease. Here's Ahmad Jallo into the channel. Fernandez. Cruyff. United might be complacent, but they're also feeling themselves. Bruno confident enough to hit the Rabona cross. Vicario brings it in well, does the goalkeeper. And despite being down a man, Spurs looking to play out from the back. You got to win that ball, though, however. Luke Shaw will win the throw-in. And it'll come right back at him. Very comfortable from United, but oh, here's the replay. Nah, I don't think there's an unnatural arm there, and no one really complaining. Gallagher on Cunha, and it's another foul. And while it is a dangerous position, it's also a chance for Spurs to catch a breather. Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandez standing over it. And if they get one of these right, it'll be a nail in the coffin. But the longer it stays 1-0, the longer this stays 1-0, here's Fernandez with the cross on the ground. Not necessarily the ball you'd expect them to be looking for. Perhaps they were going for chaos in the middle there. Bruno just stealing territory. It's a poor pass from Luke Shaw. But that's what I'm saying. The complacency is there from Man United. It's obvious that they're just as comfortable as can be. Not necessarily as crisp in the passing as they were before the red card, before the goal. And it's certainly not the approach you'd expect, because Spurs have pounced on complacency in recent weeks. Here's Ahmad Jallo. Just not quite there. Then able to smash it out of play here. Here's Casamigos. Tackled by Paulinho, still working hard. Luke Shaw. Interesting, very interesting dynamic to the game here. Here's Bumo. Spurs very, very deep. Very, very deep. Luce for Bumo. Now for Luke Shaw into the channel for Cunha. He's going to get to that to the byline. And almost puts it into his own net. Vicario alive to it, however. The problem is Spurs are going to work so hard in defense that when they do get the ball, they're just dead. And so United's turn to chase, but it just seems like there's always that extra man is always around the ball. Is kind of what it seems like for United. You got to touch. You got to get a touch. I think Solanke's lucky there, and Spurs play quickly instead of piling men forward. United will slowly retreat into a shape. Spurs with an opportunity here to possess from the halfway line to try to create something. But when you are down a man, you have to play so quick. They weren't really playing quick enough to begin with, but now down a man, they're going to play even faster. Here's Dragon Shit for Mickey Mouse. United players getting closer and closer in the press. Force Archie Gray to go all the way back to Vicario, who's giving it right to Cunha. One more pass for Diallo. Another ball across. Wow. Offsides. I think that's what I was like, wait a minute, are they really walking pace here for the ball across? Very poor from Bruno was offsides. All right, that's a good call. That's actually a good call. Bruno was offsides on the first one. Because the second one wasn't offsides at all. And Cunha's just finished it easily as you like, but yeah. Vicario holds his hand up. Yep, absolutely. That was horrendous, for sure. From Vicario. Luke Shaw underneath it. Someone in yellow. They do. They come down with the second ball here. And it's wide for Archie Gray. But that's not good enough. Oh, Conor Gallagher, man. He's just too intense in the press sometimes, and he might get a yellow for persistent fouling here at some point. Like a chicken with his head cut off, just running around there. Fits right in at Tottenham, you might say. Here's Ahmad. See, these poor passes from Man United, if they don't fix and now it was a poor pass from Spurs. Mickey van de Ven has to recover. That's a good touch, though. Can you beat him down the line? Souza with God for company. Here comes Maguire as well. And he does get a ball across. That's actually well done from the kid. But now Spurs are very stretched. But they've won it. They've won it up high. Simmons. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Paulinho can't believe it. Cannot believe he's been called for the foul here on the tackle. That's a good one. Ooh, yeah. You can't slide in like that, unfortunately. He's left it. Ooh. Oof. If his studs are up there, he might be facing another red. That was an immediate yellow from Michael Oliver. Too strong from the former Fulham man. But United just complacent here. Very complacent in the possession. And so we haven't seen as much quality in this second half as we did in the first. Here's Ahmad. He's going to go around Souza. Driving the byline. Gets a ball across. And that'll be a goal kick. Nope. Vicario has to make the save. It looked like it came off Casamigos, but it definitely not in agreement. The referees. Ahmad does well to get to the byline. Get the ball across. Yeah, all right. Definitely a corner kick off of Van de Ven there. And what will they conjure? Home side here. Of course, the goal coming from a set piece routine. What And we're back. We're back up. Are we back up? Yes, we're back, people. We are back. It is an absolute windstorm at my house right now. Absolute windstorm at my house, people. And my power keeps flickering. My power keeps going in and out on me, so my internet keeps dying. I'm in the 75th minute here. Šeško has come on for Cunha. Xavi Simons with a free kick opportunity for Spurs. Here comes Bruno Fernandes with the clearance. Foot race. Souza will wait. Vicario able to find Xavi Simons here, who's going to hit one long. Ben Devin tried to get the flick on, but Archie Gray's come down with the second ball for Xavi Simons here, and now Saw on the left. Spurs with some numbers forward. That's good work. Oh, Saar trying to find the byline. Oh, it's actually good work from Xavi Simons, and then he's pushed down and nothing. And then he's pushed down, and the referee says nothing. Okay, I guess that's all right. VAR probably having a look as the counterattack comes. First time across. Great work from Dragon Shit to keep that from going out, to keep it from getting across. And now it's a long clearance. Ball across for Bumo in some space here. Luke Shaw comes to help him. And it's been a hell of a morning, people. That's for sure. With my internet going in and out and in and out and in and out. It's a windstorm at my house. '77th minute here. My clock's about 20 seconds behind. Bumo to the ball line. Ball across. No one able to get in front of Matasar. And it'll be a corner kick for the home side. Triple change here for the Chickens. They're going to go for it, you would hope, with Basuma. At least one of the changes. Everyone in the box. Bruno Fernandes with the in-swinger. Here comes across. Does not beat the first man. Dalot trying to find Bruno Fernandes again. Is he offsides? That will be the question. Luke Shaw in the overlap. Gives him some space. Ahmad in the pocket. Does well. Does well. The defender's there to force him backwards. Very well there to force him backwards. Here's Luke Shaw. Kobe Mainu popping out wide. Casemiro for Bruno. He's going to take the shot on. It's right at Vicario, who's looking to get Spurs going quickly here. Here's Saar. You got to play quicker, man, for Paulinho. Dragusin on the other side. Looks like Souza's come out to the right. Here's Saar. And we've made it to the business end of the game here, and it's only 1-0. Spurs will feel like there's something in it for them. There absolutely is. One goal. You know, I've left it. And despite the stats, all in favor of the home side. It's a foul. He's elbowed him in the face. He's elbowed the man in the face. This is definitely a foul. There's definitely a foul here. It's weak stuff. It's weak. Very, very weak stuff. But as we know, that's what this league is. Very weak. Solanke's coming off. Really? Really? That's very interesting. You need a goal. You're taking off your best goal scorer. Kolo Muani's coming on. Mateus Tell's coming on. Paulinho. So both coming off. So too Conor Gallagher, Basuma, Tell, and it was Sar's still on. It's Tell, Basuma, Kolo Muani on for Gallagher, Solanke, and Paulinho. Fresh legs for the Pollo Frito. And they'll fancy it now. With 10 minutes left, only down a goal. They'll go for it here. But to the channel. Van de Ven with him. Souza gets back. And now it's as you were. Spurs in that deep block. Here's Dallo. Ball across. Sesko's there. The captain not marked up as he runs in. And there we go. Let's look at what it means to the United faithful. 2-0 the Hotspur, and you gotta think that right there will be it. We did see some complacency from the home side, but it ends up not costing them. Is he offsides? Is he going to be offsides? This one's going to be close. He looks on to me. He looks on to me all day long. He looks on to me all day long, people. I think it's going to be 2-0 to United. If not, it will be an absolute gift for Spurs. Souza, the kid, falling asleep on the back post. You can see what it means to Bruno. It's the quickest goal check you've ever seen in your life. Definitely confirmed. It's so quick. And right when Thomas Frank was going to go for it with the subs, they've conceded again. Right when Tommy Frank, choo-choo blood, was going to go for it, they've conceded. That's good work. They pounce. Oh, my goodness gracious. Spurs just all over the place now. Spurs just all over the place, and it's just going to be a fun 10 minutes here for the home side to see this one out. Fun 10 minutes here for the home side and their fans to see this one out. That's for sure. But see, now United are feeling it. It's interesting that at 1-0 they were complacent. At 2-0, like, you know what? Let's put these men away. Let's put these men away. It's a good ball into the channel. Kobe Mainu, another ball. Back across, but no one's there. Spurs under a lot of pressure here. Trying to play from the back. Here's Archie Gray. Is he going to get there? He's going to have to smash one. United come down with it once again. Here's Fernandez. As the United faithful are singing, as you might expect. Sechko forcing them to just smash one long, and it's going to be pretty much this for the rest of the game. And I don't think necessarily that one was in the balance because Spurs were giving it a go and playing well. I think United were complacent. And now they'll just see it out. A little bit of complacency snuck in, but they're comfortable as they could be. Absolutely comfortable as they could be. You're not the first person to tell me that, Prague. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I hear it now. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, man, my power's been flickering out, Prague. I have no clue what's going on. It's just been going in and out today. There's like a windstorm at my house, so my power's been going in and out. My connection's been unsteady. I don't know I don't know what's. Hopefully, when we get on for the Arsenal Sunderland stream, it'll be all good to go. Had to pull it up on my phone just to hear what you guys were talking about. But yeah, as it stands, United comfortable. I felt like they were a little bit complacent for a minute there. A little bit complacent for a minute there. But then that second goal will definitely see it out. Casemiro's had a good game. Bumo's had a good game. Yeah, it was a good goal on the corner kick for Bumo. Dumb celebration, if you ask me, but whatever. Who am I? I'm not the celebration police. You can celebrate however you want. Not my favorite one, though. Not my favorite, but hey, here comes Joshua Xerxes. Shaw, Bumo, Casamigo off. Mazraoui, Xerxes, and everyone's favorite Ugarte coming in to the fray now. It's all over but the crying, folks. All over but the crying. And the chickens will be crying all the way back to London, that's for sure. Only have themselves to blame. Horror show of a tackle. It was definitely even. It was pretty even before the Christian Romero moment of madness. And he's full of those. He's definitely full of those. That's for sure. I know some people don't want to believe it, don't want to see it, but he's certainly got those moments of madness in him. Oh, man. Been an interesting day on the stream, guys. Power outages, lights flickering. For Bruno. Archie Gray does well to win the corner kick there. Goal kick there, I should say. And Vicario's not even in a hurry. It's done. Definitely done. Vicario's not even in a hurry here. As we tick on into the 90th minute. Mainu's played very well today. He's been very good today. Kolomawani leaves one in on Bruno or on Mazraoui, who's in the heap on the ground. That's good work from Ugarte, but Souza will win it. No one with him, and he's forced backwards. Van de Ven. United pressing even into the 90th minute here. The Spurs just got nothing to give. Nothing left to give. Xavi Simons plays it out for a Manchester United throw. As we tick on into stoppage time here at Old Trafford. And it was a fantastic performance. I'm not going to say fantastic performance from the Red Devils. As we have 5 minutes of stoppage time here. I'm not going to say it was a fantastic performance from the Red Devils. It was just enough to get the job done. That's certainly what it was. Bruno, I should say, going to come up with it, get another cross as it goes all the way to the other side. Here's Dalot, Xerxes. United going to find another one into the wound. Nope, Bruno put that one into the stands. But it's still a great day for Manchester United supporters, for Old Trafford and the gang. Absolutely. Lacey's going to come in here for Kobe Mainu. Between Miguel Carrique and the young kid. Kobe Mainu applauds the applause as he walks off. And wouldn't it be just, oh, that's Fletcher. That's one of Fletcher's kids. That's not Lacey. There you go. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Get some minutes here at the end of the game for the youngsters, as is the Man United way. And it's been about as good a day for United as you could expect. Not necessarily a brilliant, blinding performance, but it's a great result. Nonetheless, into the channel here for Xerxes. Gets one across. Goes underneath the second ball. Kolomawani is like his first touch. Fletcher. And back for Maguire. United once again. Are they going to push for a third? It's looking like it. Here's Xerxes. Jinky. Back to Maguire. And now Fletcher. It looked like Luce, but it was Ugarte with him. Here's Dalot. And you had to just keep it here for the last 2 minutes of the game. Kolomawani leaving one in. Just frustration, really. And he hasn't even been in the game. Just frustrated, though. And United fans will just get to sing through the last little bit of the game here. Definitely enjoy their day out. Definitely enjoying their day out. Here's Van de Ven. Is he going to go on a run? He's trying. Ugarte brings it to a halt. But Tottenham bring it forward still. Tell goes for a cross. Ends up being good D in the end. Don't want to give away the shutout now. Oh, that's so well done from Bruno Fernandes. That's so well. It's a poor touch from Ahmad. Yeah, maybe he's still coming back. Maybe it's still in his head a little bit, but he hasn't had much to contend with today, that's for sure. Hasn't had much to contend with. He hasn't put a full run, though. Licha. The Butcher, as they call him. One last chance for a consolation goal here for the Tottenham shit. Oh, they don't even hook it into the box. Here I am looking down. 10 seconds. Just blow it, ref. Or are we going to let Ahmed go for insult to injury here? Ball to Bruno. Oh, it's in for Sesko. He's by himself. Dude, you're by yourself. Bring it down. He just heads it straight to Vicario with an opportunity, but it doesn't matter. To Manchester United on what could have been a better game, but Christian Romero robbed the neutrals of a good game. As a Man United fan, I absolutely love it, though. Doing well, flying high, 4 wins in a row, homie, is 1 game away, people. So you can smash up the likes. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. I appreciate you being here, of course. Get the notification bell on. I'm coming back. Quick turnaround. Going to be live again right before the Arsenal game in about 20 minutes. Make sure you I do appreciate you being here. And you see me next time.